Iran raises tensions with higher uranium enrichment amid nuclear talks. Iran's latest announcement comes before national elections on Friday, where hardliners are expected to gain. Iran on Tuesday said it had enriched 6.5 kilograms of uranium to 60%. The announcement rattled the country's nuclear talks with world powers. It marked another step by Tehran towards the nuclear weapons-grade enrichment of 90%. Anywhere between 12 kilograms and 40 kilograms of 90% enriched uranium would be needed to make a bomb, depending on the sophistication of the device, according to the U.S. Union of Concerned Scientists. Iranian government spokesman Ali Rabiei was quoted by state media as saying the country had also produced 108 kilograms of uranium enriched to 20% purity, indicating quicker output than the rate required by the Iranian law that created the process. Tehran said in April it would begin enriching uranium to 60% when it accused arch-foe Israel of sabotaging a key nuclear site. At the time, the General Secretariat of the Arab League said it was deeply concerned by the plans. Tuesday's disclosure came as Tehran and Washington held indirect talks in Vienna aimed at finding ways to revive a 2015 nuclear deal between Iran and world powers. Iran's hardline parliament passed a law last year to oblige the government to harden its nuclear stance, partly in reaction to former U.S. President Donald Trump's withdrawal from the nuclear deal in 2018. Mr. Trump's withdrawal prompted Iran to breach the limits imposed by the accord on its nuclear program, designed to make it harder to develop an atomic bomb. Under Parliament's law, the Atomic Energy Organization was supposed to produce 120 kilograms of 20% enriched uranium in a year. According to the latest report, we now have produced 108 kilograms of 20% uranium in the past 5 months, Mr. Rabiei was quoted as saying. In the area of 60% uranium production, in the short time that has elapsed, about 6.5 kilograms has been produced, Rabiei added. A quarterly report on Iran's nuclear activities by the UN nuclear watchdog in May said that, as of May 22, Tehran had produced 62.8 kilograms of uranium enriched to 20%. It also had 2.4 kilograms of uranium enriched to 60% and more fissile material enriched to between 2% and 5%. Tehran says it has no plans to make a nuclear weapon.